Okay, hey, what's up? It's 6:17 a.m. and I am getting on a train to Chicago. Wow, that was hard for me. I'm already regretting a lot of things, but a 27-hour train ride. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling at the end of this. Yeah.
Minorities, and it may also the need
And I think that is so genuine.
to sky.
Okay, so I'm at the train station and I'm about to go on an adventure in which I travel from Philadelphia to Chicago on one train, and it's called the 51 Cardinal. I did not conceptualize how long this train ride would be, and for some reason I was dumb and I was like, it's 14 hours because it goes from 8 to 10, but it's 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. plus a time change, so it's a 27-hour train ride. Yeah, I also got like 4 hours of sleep, so I'm probably just gonna be sleeping on the train, so it won't be that exciting, but okay, I'm gonna film the rest of this horizontal so that I can use it in like a real vlog. But I am walking out of the train right now. We're in DC. So fun fact about the 51 Cardinal is it is electric from New York City to DC, and then it becomes diesel from DC to Chicago. I don't know why that is, but yeah. So right now they're changing power, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, more train updates. I guess I just wanted to talk about my ride so far. I didn't know that turbulence was a thing on trains. I don't think it's turbulence. I think it's like the tracks. There are things on the tracks. And so the ride from Wilmington, Delaware to DC was like a nightmare. Like I was typing and I could not type. It was so much. But yeah, there's no empty seats, like two-seaters, so I'm sitting next to a girl. But I learned from last time I was on a train that you can see where they're going. Basically, like the conductors put where they're going above the seat. So I think she's getting off at Alexandria. So hopefully I'll have a seat to myself for the rest of the train ride, or at least for a large portion of the train ride. Who knows? So I tried to get a lot of work done, but I'm currently between jobs, so I don't actually have a lot of work to do. I guess I was writing a memoir. I don't know. You can see it there. Here's where I'm passing Crystal City, Alexandria. I guess I was really excited, especially to see the southern part of the journey, just because I've driven the I-95 corridor a lot. And honestly, it's so much more majestic from a train. There were a lot of people train spotting while I was on this part of the journey, especially in Virginia. Like, lots of families would just sit by the railroad and wave to the train when it went by. And I just thought that was so awesome. I think Amtrak laid it out really well so that you get a lot of beautiful scenery in Virginia and West Virginia during the day, and as soon as it becomes dark, you start entering the Kentucky-Ohio border, which, in my opinion, is probably less beautiful, but also I've never seen it in the daylight, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, you basically sleep through most of Ohio and most of Indiana, and you wake up and you're a few hours from Chicago, and that's very, very nice. I think a lot of the content I've been watching on YouTube is particularly related to food, so I felt like I needed to vlog, or at least document the food I was eating. So I'm eating these little curry puffs that my mom made me with the leftover Dunkin' coffee. I had a breakfast sandwich from Dunkin' before I got on the train. So, a fun fact about me is that when I was in second grade, my sister and I performed John Denver's Take Me Home Country Roads, despite being first-generation Americans who are not from West Virginia. Now that I've been to West Virginia, I and I guess he wrote about Western Virginia, but I totally get why he felt compelled to write a song about this area because it is so beautiful. The train followed these winding rivers, and you could see these big mountains in the distance, and it was just so beautiful. There were these running rapids. You'll notice that the river is pretty muddy. That's because there were crazy torrential downpours a few days before this. Like there's flooding in Kentucky that killed a bunch of people. So these are the remnants of it. So as I suspected, I was able to sit by myself in a row of two since Alexandria up until this point. I am a little bit salty because right as the scenery started getting good, I was asked to change seats by the conductor. The reason for this wasn't because I'd done anything wrong or that there were assigned seats. But the conductor told me that a bunch of miners were getting on the train. And I don't know why, I guess because I was in West Virginia, I was thinking, oh my god, like coal miners are gonna enter this train. That was not the case. I moved my seats and a bunch of miners came on, and by miners, they meant kids under the age of 18. It was actually an entire troop of Boy Scouts. There were 22 of them. They had just been on a 1-week backpacking and whitewater rafting excursion, so they were super, super sweaty, super stinky, and I totally understood why the conductor asked me to change seats. But he asked me to change seats about an hour before their stop, and the scenery got so good that I literally snuck out of my new assigned seat to go film a little bit of the water because I just thought it was so beautiful, and I felt a little bit robbed of the experience. Once the Boy Scouts were on the train, I ended up going to the dining car and getting an IPA, so that way I could still sit by the window and enjoy all of the rest of the scenery that West Virginia had to offer. Also, I had a dinner which was a bunch of pasta salad that I packed for myself, but I completely forgot to film what it looked like before I ate it, so I just filmed the little remnants at the end. Okay, hi at Huntington, Kentucky. I thought there were going to be more smoke breaks on this trip, but there are not. So this is the first one in 12 hours, but it's totally worth it to be outside. I had such an adventure. I'll probably narrate it in the vlog, but basically a bunch of Boy Scouts came on the train. I had to move seats, then I didn't have a window, and that was when it was the most beautiful. That was basically it. There wasn't that much. I'm probably gonna go to sleep after this. It's like almost 10, it's 10:04. And then hopefully I'll wake up around 6 when we reach Cincinnati, or we're gonna get to Cincinnati at 1. And then at 6 we're gonna be in Indianapolis. It moves really slow, but I'm excited. I'm so oily, oh my god. Actually record any more footage of night, so this is just a video from dusk, and now we'll pretend that it's nighttime. And now it's morning! Indiana. It's 5:30 a.m. I got a decent amount of sleep on the train, so I'm really excited about that. I'm kind of gonna try and get more, but I'm in the bathroom. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So Indiana was pretty flat, but I had a nice time. I snuck away to the dining car again so that I could see a little bit more of the scenery from a window view. I got a coffee to go with that. I also was hungry and they ran out of breakfast. I ended up having a hot dog for breakfast, which was fine. After that, I don't have that much footage because it was pretty much a straight shot to Chicago's Union Station. And that was the end of my journey. But because I feel like that's not really a satisfying ending, I've included a bunch of clips from what I did once I got to Chicago. Enjoy!